Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Hour Spell. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Good Mourning. Not morning as in the first thing in the day, as in mourning as somebody died. Machine Gun Kelly, right? Megan Fox is in it. Dove Cameron is a name I recognize. Avril Lavigne, Dennis Rodman, probably play some small roles. Tom Arnold. Anyway, there's a couple of names in this, right? But it's only 3.2 on IMDb. 1,548 people. So evidently this character, London Clash, has a dilemma to make. He can trace his one true love or go for a film that he's always wanted or something like that. I don't know. That's all I know about this film, besides the people who are in it and everything that I've told you so far, and that it's on Showtime. So it's, if you have Showtime, you can watch it on there. I was waiting for it to come up free because of the low ratings. And this is it, you know. So we're gonna check it out. I don't know. I have very, very, very low expectations. It came out this year, so it's an hour and 33 minutes long. So let's see. Let's get into it. Find out what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Good Mourning. Actually, the credits are over because, let me start there, they have the gag reel. Love gag reels. And the whole gag reel goes throughout the entire credits. I didn't even realize it. You know, normally they have a little gag reel and then the rest of it rolls up. I wanted to see who sang this one song, so I completely missed it. Anyway, you know, so if you like gag reels, there's one at the end of this film, so if you stick it out, make it through the film. I do not believe it's a 3.2. Don't get me wrong, it's not an Oscar-winning film. It's not a great film, but it's not awful. And I didn't do a check-in. I apologize. I was, you know, I figured it's short enough and we could cover it all right now. Basically, what happens is Machine Gun Kelly, first time seeing him in a film, I think. I don't think I've seen him in anything else. I know he's been in other things, at least. I think he's been in TV shows, maybe some movies. I don't know, but he's the lead in this one. And I have to say, I didn't think he was bad. I kind of liked him. I liked, you know, the character, which is probably how he is, I think. Maybe not, but I kind of liked what he did in this movie and his sense of humor. I thought he did a pretty good job, you know. And anyway, so he is our main character. He wakes up to a text from his girlfriend, Apple, on his iPhone, that says Good Mourning, spelling it that way. And she says, I wish I didn't have to do this through text. So now he, you know, feels that there's a breakup text going on and that he's about to, you know, lose his girlfriend. So he's trying to find her to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, he also is interviewing for Batman. So he has the opportunity to be Batman. So that's the whole thing that they talk about on IMDb. Essentially, does he go after love or go after his lifelong dream role? And you know, how does it all end? So it's okay. I mean, it reminds me completely of Entourage. So if you used to watch the show Entourage or even the movie, it is like that. He's got a group of friends that live with him that, you know, all serve different kinds of purposes, and he's met them in all different kinds of ways, but they're his entourage that he rolls around with. So I kind of, you know, I like that because I like that show, and I thought it was really good. It's not as good as that show, but like I said, it's got that feel to it, and it's got it's somewhat, you know, funny plot, I think, that works in some scenes. I think there's a lot of funny scenes, again, with him and the humor that he brings in, and maybe some of the other characters. Now, there are some cringe-worthy scenes, as what I'll call them. There's some real bad scenes, and to be honest with you, I normally like Megan Fox in a lot of different roles. I did not like, now I'm not going to say her scenes were cringe-worthy. There was one where they did a smoking session. That was kind of cringe-worthy, but I don't know. I didn't like her character. I didn't like anything. Anytime she was on the screen, it kind of ruined the moment for me. Pete Davidson's in this, I didn't know that he has a little bit bigger role than everybody else. And I mean, Tom Arnold has a smaller role, but everybody else was Avril Lavigne and Dennis Rodman. Everybody else that I mentioned essentially is cameos, and that's okay. But really, Pete Davidson in it, he has some funny moments in it, I think, and I just think there's a scene when he was in it, and just, I don't know, there was one scene that I liked that Megan Fox didn't bother me as much, probably because she didn't have much to do in it. And I'm not saying it's her as the actress. It could have been the way she wrote it, their character, the way they dressed her, all this kind of stuff. Just didn't hit for me. And then outside of that, there are some, attempts at humor that go way overboard. That's what I'm calling cringeworthy. And maybe it hits for other people, just didn't for me. And Danny Trejo's in it as well. So I'm going through a lot of the cringeworthy scenes. But again, I think it's the attempt to make it really, really funny for other people. People might find, a snake biting somebody's neck extremely funny. Not me. In that scene, not me. So it's scenes like that that I just didn't like so much. And you could pick them out, I think, when you watch this movie. But then again, you eliminate that, and you've got you got a comedy that is worth watching, I think. Just to see how Machine Gun Kelly does and everything else. So, Dove Cameron, whatever her name was, she's his first day administrative assistant. So she comes in the first day, and she becomes, she's helping him for the first time. So she has some funny lines, but an okay role for her. I thought it was interesting to see her in this light. So, all right, I think I've touched on everything I wanted to touch on. I don't know how to recommend it. I think is it slapstick comedy? I don't know. Definitely a comedy. Worth watching. Don't take it serious at all. Be prepared for some scenes that you might be like, I don't know if they should have had this one, cut it. Very heavy in the pot smoking. But tell me what you think of Machine Gun Kelly, because I kind of thought I liked him in this one. So I don't know much about him. So there you go. That's it. I'm rambling at this point. Let me know what you think. That's it. Kimmel's Irish Pub.